Josh, sum up what this article is about, your reaction to it in Sports Illustrated.
First of all, I wish I'd have played in the NFL. I've been playing professional baseball for about the past 10 years. But the thing about the article to me is the most disgusting piece is I think anyone around the program, knows that the credibility is not, the best. But the most disgusting thing to me is bringing up, two of my former teammates who, God rest their soul, don't even have a chance to defend themselves in this whole matter, Darren Williams and Vernon Grant. For them to be brought up in this to where they have absolutely, they can't even say anything. I think that's just a slap into their families' faces.
All right, what are you accused of in this, Josh?
Yesterday I was accused of accepting money by an unnamed source, and today I'm accused of, getting academic privileges from an unnamed source.
Anything true?
Nothing is true. I hung out a couple of the guys that were in the article. I actually, Doug Bond, which is, I think, quoted in the article today, I had out to my house for Thanksgiving dinner. He ate with my family. So I was around these guys, and, the accusations, especially today on the academic part, for a couple, I don't know how many, but I know one for sure, when you get dismissed for grades and supposedly you're getting everything done by tutors, that seems pretty hard to do when you're having your work done and you get, academically ineligible and dismissed from the team.
Why are so many former players talking to Sports Illustrated? I think last count they had over 60 former players who have come forward.
Well, I think look at the time period. I think it's 2001 to 2011. If you have normally each year you have over 100 people on a football team. If you piss a couple people off a year, that's going to probably add up to right around that number, if not a little bit more, of guys that have a bitter taste in their mouth or didn't have the best experience while playing college football.
Did you ever hear of any of your teammates who took money?
I never heard of anyone, no. That's not to say that it's not going on, but I just think, to me, I would think that I would, have been one of the ones to have either been offered or have at least known about it. Getting the opportunity to play quarterback while I was there, and we, went to a couple bowl games there towards the end of my career. I would have thought that I would have at least, or would have, someone would have came up and made an offer to me at some point, and that did not happen.
Coach DeForest, who was there and now at West Virginia, is accused of handing out envelopes in the locker room after games. Did you ever see Coach handing out envelopes, whether you knew what was in it or not?
I didn't. I know that you actually, the NCAA allows you to get per diem after a game, and I believe it's something like $10 to $15.
15, I think, yeah.
Yeah, so that's the only thing I ever received after a game. Whether, maybe I wasn't, playing enough or playing well enough or something like that, but that was what I was getting. I didn't see anyone else who had a fatter envelope than myself. And I'm finding it hard to believe that I would be blinded so much by all this to where I couldn't, see. You got 100 guys. For someone, college guys are pretty loud, brag about their stuff, stuff like that. For someone to not, come out and this not to be known and this kind of be shocking everyone, that's the unbelievable part to me.
He's Josh Fields, former Oklahoma State quarterback, joining us Dan Patrick Show. If it was true, would you tell me?
Absolutely. I mean, I'm out of college. My football career is over. I'm, still playing baseball. I'd let you know.
Yeah, but you're defending your alma mater, though, Josh. I can hear it in your voice. You're angry, disappointed, probably hurt by it, so you would not smear your own university. So I got your side of it and some of these other players, and then I got Sports Illustrated. Will you sue Sports Illustrated about what they wrote?
I'm discussing. Those discussions have come up with my agent. Okay. To me, they posted in the article that I've denied everything that they posted. And they've posted everything that's been said about me. There's no detail, there's no evidence, and it's been from an unnamed source. So I'm just kind of taking it as it's kind of irrelevant. If you can't, if someone wants to say my name, you should put your name behind it. And if there's no name behind it, I just don't think it's very credible.
How do you want your school to respond?
I think that I've read a couple comments from, Boone Pickens and Mike Holder, and I know that one of them said that let's look at what Oklahoma State is doing now, and I firmly agree, because the program has turned around and we're all excited about it. As an alum, you get excited. But to an extent, you would like to know, being an alum, that they still have your back, and they still believe in you, and they believed in you when you were in school, and kind of believe in you now. So, I can understand with how the media is now, and how many people have come out and publicly lied about saying that I didn't do this, and then it comes back to be true.
Yep.
How it's kind of hard, to stand behind people. I get that, but we think that when we were there, and we think now that Oklahoma State was running a pretty tight ship, and things were going right. So I would hope that they would kind of get and stand behind kind of the older guys a little bit more.
The one thing that stood out to me, Josh, is that you had T. Boone Pickens and you had the athletic director Holder, who said that let's talk about where we are now, that things have changed since 2011. If nothing was going on, why did something have to change after 2011?
Yeah, I firmly agree with you. Through my eyes, things were being run as one of the top facilities and top universities in the nation when I was there. We were not that good when I first got there. The facilities were not that good, and I personally didn't know, who Mr. Pickens was at the time, because we were pretty bad. But I wondered the same thing sometimes. I don't, maybe that was, that was something for the time being, to kind of make sure that everyone knows that staff that's there now, didn't have a part of it or something like that. But to me, in my eyes, I thought everything was being ran and was very credible, and I didn't see a need for change or for an explanation for someone saying that there was things have changed since then.
Yeah, I saw. I know that your first year, I believe, you had 11 guys kicked off the team. If that's correct, that year, does that sound right?
Yeah, I mean, I know that there was quite a few almost every year.
Yeah. So there probably there were things going on, but you're saying, in fairness to me and some of the other guys who did it right, I didn't get academic privileges. The drug, they're talking about drugs, guys distributing. You had the hostesses hooking up with recruits. I mean, there's a lot here for a 5-part series, and there has to be at least a little bit of smoke here at Oklahoma State, I would think. Would you agree, in fairness, though, that maybe there was something there you may not have known about?
Oh, I definitely agree.
Okay.
I would not assume that Sports Illustrated would come out with a 5-part article based on all hearsay.
Okay.
I would hope that there would be some kind of truth in it if they're going to make this into this big of a deal.
Well, Josh, good luck with baseball, and sorry that I had you trying out for the Dallas Cowboys. So
that's okay. The way baseball's been going, I may need to.
I love the passion in your voice, and I'm glad that you called in and put your name to this. We appreciate it.
All right, thanks for having me.
All right, Josh Fields, former Oklahoma State quarterback, under Les Miles and Mike Gundy.
The Dan Patrick Show, weekday mornings on Audience.